What up, guys? My title for YouTube is Where I Grew Up. I grew up in New Orleans, Louisiana. Went to Birmingham, went to McDonald 26, went to did Cal Tours. Um, I went to George Cox, and I used to go in country when I was a little kid, Opelousas, and I caught poison ivy. And before we used to stay at people house about 7 to 8 and 9, 7 to 6 or 7 to 8. And I had to go through something where we all we have to talk about it. Mom don't. My mom was always away working or something. And we going with this lady, brother's grandma, and Opelousas because we moved around a lot. She used to always have to work. And I'm in the living room and I'm sleeping one night, a couple of nights, and another little girl come over that just start touching on me. I like it to go through something, like um, cause I was in Marrero. I used to go to George Cox a lot. So this going over there and just laying down and all us in the living room. And till my brother's grandma got a house, we was staying each and every summer. We was staying at somebody's house, this person's house, and a person's daughter. It was kind of messed up. I my mama not gonna realize and want to talk about that, but that's something that Tyler Perry got a problem where I don't like that concept of that movie because he the type of man that want to throw stones, but people don't like to listen. So those are the things that movie I didn't like about, but you can't tell another person what goes on and how they make the movie because grown-ups always trying to put their old covenants of what they've been through on you and not understand and listen. And that's the questions about why I'm not trying to not ignore my son, the stuff that I had to go through growing up as a kid, catching poison ivy. And I never told my mom about when I was going to Fantasy Whims on Lakeland and I'm dating this one girl and her brother tried to hump on me and I was like, whoa. And I don't rock like that. I almost beat his ass. His nails long. So they went to Reeve and you token them and on the corner of Lakeland with Carnell, Moon and them. And I'm like, hold up, because I went through that. So I dated many other women, girls in New Orleans, but I never told my mom about this because at one time the police always harassing me on the corner, and my mama got to a point when I was a kid that she called the New Orleans chief and told him they always harassing my son. You getting out of the school, you're not allowed to be on the corner at all. Like Wayne said, you're not allowed to be on the corner, like, and everything with that situation, right? And you're just going through those things of what this dude, like, I did it. Me and his sister never hardly. It's like her mindset and whatever that is, but I can't say nothing about my other relationship. But it's just going through those things. You have to understand the meaning of going through stuff. And my mama used to work a lot. I remember one time, like, pinning the thing on a donkey on the wall, and my mama got into an argument with my other brother's dad, because me and my brother got the same dad, but another brother died, and he made a mistake and hit her. And you see how other men try to put their hand on your mom, and you don't want that same thing when you go through that same thing. So, at my like 12-year-old, 11-year-old birthday, a 10-year-old, I was pinning the hand on a donkey and on a paper, and I had a blindfold. And at the time that my mama found out that my brother's dad got another woman, and and went through that. He pushed her so to go through that traumatized and sit up there and watch that. And we have to understand the nature of those things of what you're going through. Everything, you know what I'm saying? Just doing that. It took a point where we didn't have nothing. My brother used to sign checks. Before my mama checks to order pizza and feel like it was the Ashley pizza. And he used to steal the take from the next door neighbor or something in that format. So I used to date a girl named Dominique and other girls that used to go to fantasy when they used to love like A girl named Love La Romeo. Just used to love her, and she used to kiss me on my cheeks a lot. And I had Darlene was my first ever girlfriend. She don't probably remember. She's in the United States. She got a baby mom. Like man, she don't even remember about 10, about 12, 11 or 10 or 9 when we was 9 or 8. We was actually kissing each other in different times. And Darlene and them don't even remember. I got on my other Facebook. I don't get on that no more. And she cracked jokes about me acting like the Rock. I just told my brother about Darlene, baby, and Plucky. And Darlene got kids. And they used to do my hair a lot. You know what I'm saying? I came down here with my hair in my head, but somebody used to do my hair in Farmer's Branch and stuff. A person, mom and dad, own a hair shop in Farmer's Branch, and his mama always have a hair shop, and he always keeping his hair neat where the elementary school at. It's towards that, and he used to always keep that up. And I came out here, so this going through stuff is like you have to understand the concept of going through stuff. So, and my mama don't know about these things. I didn't tell her about what happened down the street on Lakeland because I was traumatized from that. Like, I don't rock like that. And he did something in the backyard because one person tried to make a music video, because he was an artist and using his cousin for a music video because I dated the girl down the street too. So, you know what I'm saying? This me just going through that in that area, like another little girl come over there and just start touching on me, like when I'm in a room or something, like in the living room, and me just going through those things. I have to understand those things, like, and just understand it. You know what I'm saying? So like we all and we went through. I went through that kind of concept. You know what I'm saying? Just going through those things and understanding those things and what I had to go through. Um, Me getting 3 or 4 fights, me and girl, it just going through certain things in my life that I had to understand how to get it, because my mama not gonna want to talk about this. I stayed. My dad. I went to Slidell. I was staying back and forth through my sisters in my house. And my dad been married a lot of times, so he was there, but he was in and out of our life. But he was there though. I went by his house. I'm not gonna say that. He take me in the car by the New Orleans Bridge on the West Bank, and he put me on his lap and do all of those things. So I'm not gonna complain about the bad times because he been married, and he get on my kids. Oh, you gonna have more kids? Like, 'cause he got kids, so he just like he was complaining about me having a first one when I went to New Orleans in 2011 and 10, and and everything with that. So and he's been married and have 8 or 9, 10 kids, and my sisters and people just like getting on to me like about the situation. I'm like, hold up. I'm gonna have a kid when I get ready. My nanny, it took her like to 30 or 40 to have a kid, and she got like 3 kids, and she just and everything. I like, and she said the other day, and I love her and miss her. She had a stroke, and my brother then used to take care of his baby mama. Like, she don't play that, like you put your hand on me, your baby Sabrina better be glad she didn't get to meet my man. Like, literally. And we would have had a kid as a teenager, like we promised. Like, my nanny would come from New Orleans. Like, we were just talking about the other day, because my nephew, my nanny's son, is going to college in New Orleans, and you better be lucky, cause she don't play, like, literally. She not like my family, not like any other person. Like, I watched my brother get his ass kicked for hitting his baby mama and not being there, and I'm like, hold up, I gotta make sure I'm there, so I don't cross that line. I don't want to get my ass kicked, because I seen all the ass kicking he got, and everything, like, that shit. He doing this and putting his hand, and I had to, like, come on, like, that's what we had to go through in life, and see that, like, and I'm staying in the house with other people. So when I was going to the country and those things, you know what I'm saying? And doing like I was in daycare or something when I was a kid. A girl used to come over in the mat. I think McDonald 26. One of those daycares I was going through on the West Bank, and a girl would just sneak over there, and I'm like, hold up for a second, and just sneak over there, and and yeah, just sneak over there and like and bam, 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 and then she'll give me the try to get me to come to the bathroom. I like give me the do like I like then I got caught and my ears got pierced. I said, hold up. And she was a nice red bird. She went to McDonald 26 on the West Bank. I think one of the things she was red. She was as a kid, so I think I was in dick. I was in a thing where we sleep on mat or something. I forgot when that was. I think I was on the West Bank when they where it said Ticket Money Records at. My brother used to hang out with a bouncer called CJ in New Orleans and Melissa and them, and and things. So so me just going through that as a kid, and I'm dating. Me and Utoga used to always hang out. I dated a girl named Dominique. She got a twin sister. Another girl. All of them in New Orleans, and we lost each other. Marquette girl that walked cricket. And she worked a little cricket, but she still So I had a lot of relationship when I was up in New Orleans. In Metairie, I had a big like she got mad when I cut my hair and things, and she used to sit back and while we used to exercise and just kiss me on the back of my neck and play in my hair in New Orleans, Metairie. She got mad at that. Oh, you cut your hair. I like you when your hair cut. I like and I'm always able to. My brother grow this hair back. I know when I came back out here, I had grown my hair back. And things. So this me that's able to go through those things and understand what I have to go through. And this girl I love Lil Romeo. She used to I don't need a girlfriend. One of my girlfriends on the bus because I dated three girls in different situations. And we all hugging each other and she used to just put her headphones on me and kiss me. She said, I love Lil Romeo, so I love you. And and we used to just do stuff. I was a little different from everybody, so the concept of me just being different and growing up in New Orleans and being different. So just going through those things, have an understanding of. I'm like, he tried to hold my booty in the backyard down the street. I'm like, hold up. And I never tell my mama because I'm like, you tripping. I don't rock like that. You know, ain't been nothing. I don't rock like that. Like literally, like it to a point where I was going through that, and I never told my mom about the situation. So me going to this we got into fights when we was a kid. We got into a lot of stuff. Um, and those things. So it's like today, like Marissa trying to play dumb and act like, and why I'm coming at you jealousy. Go ahead, man. Like, go ahead with that stuff, man. When other teams was asking me to come over and Sabina, I'm head there every day. Come on. I'm getting into it with cheerleaders and everybody at the cafeteria. And Sky go talking shit because she jealous of our relationship. Oh, you going out with Sabina. You fine. Come on, man. Like, we know what's the deal is, man. I'm not going to argue with him about that. I'm tired of everybody talking about him and I'm sick of it. He was saying in the cafeteria, man, Cassie and them used to argue. I'm not with all of that stuff. Cause I'm not with all of that stuff. This, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she know what she saw in that my space. Don't play dumb. Like you look on that. Why you didn't tell me? Cause I remember. Look at me. Cause I'm here. I'm not with anybody else. I'm here. So I'm here. So I'm here. So and Sabina making me put up with this shit. He getting on there talking like playing dumb, and I gotta put up with this because it's Sabina. So he sitting up there playing dumb, man. He really playing him and Zach and all. They playing dumb. They really playing dumb. He really got a problem. He really want to play dumb. I don't have to lie about nothing I say. He's dropping out of school. I'm in college in Brookhaven, North Lake. I'm going to elementary schools, hanging out and stuff, and I'm bringing my game, running with Emily Cavler, setting up Spaceball nachos, going to Brookhaven. And I go to McKinney events. My mama work at Baylor Scotts. We go to park events since we was a kid. My mom work at children. She doing hospital things, and they always have events and things. And I told this hospital, Baylor Scott is family. Like in this hospital, they don't know they actually family. Like they used to always ask about me at the Baylor Scott Hospital where my mama used to work at. What he was doing today? He's going down there working with the kids, working with the old folks. And I come in there sometime. I come in there after school, and I go to a doctor's over there because my mama always working over there. And over there, Baylor Scott family. They family over here. They actually family. I have so many memories with the managers and everybody, just talking to them and actually asking about me when I come in there as a kid. And if I sometime if I go to work, sometime they family. So we go. My mama, they have events at park. We went to McKinney Park. So we went to that McKinney Park and baseball field about 10, 11 times for events as a kid. And I've been to those events every time in the community. They have an event at a park. That's not my first time going to that park. I went to many events, seeing many people when I was a kid. I used to go to children and I got a change there. I had the best children doctor when I was a kid. In emergency room of children, they know how to, like, if you sick, they know how to take care. Like in Dallas, they know how to really, really take care of you if you in the emergency room. If you got a doctor, they really, really do their best and everything they do. They know how to take care of you go to the emergency room as a kid. So I had a doctor that was in the army. She had dreads, and she kept her picture with her niece in there. Huber will miss you. So man, like, and even when I was a kid, I used to have to leave school early, get to school late sometimes because you got to be the first one. And I had a doctor in Metairie, New Orleans, when I get my medicine. Because I didn't start talking till I was 10. And he used to pass gas. You ever heard a doctor that pass gas and don't say excuse me and squeak? And I used to hate being in school late because you getting a lot, like you getting to school by 12 something in the period. You gotta be out in the early in the morning. Sometimes you're in the cold. And yes, I will scream tomorrow. Yeah, and those things. And me, one time I tried to I feel like I was gonna kill myself, and I had to get admitted to a hospital. But I feel like I was dying, but I wasn't not gonna die. And I didn't hate because I had people in there and a little older than me in there and talking like, and people don't how the government do things. They don't have the parents in there. You have people and other people in there, and that's what I didn't like about this getting them into hospital when I was a kid. I'm talking to other girls and other people in there. That was a little older, but you're not actually just actually getting the parents involved and talking. You have visiting hours, but while you're not talking, it's the way the government is, and I'm like, it's the way y'all operate. It's like the hospital, they still operate in old covenants. And you got the same old people that don't like the you gotta come in there if they gonna you gonna sit in that parents gonna come in and sit in the session with they don't know how to do things. And the concept of where things they still running to this day, they still running the same routines. And how you supposed to understand that like this as a kid, like and just understanding that format. And as a kid, and but my dad he been there, I can't blame him on the ups and downs. And he used to tell me a story about my auntie Monique, and I actually he told me a story. I tell my mom like I actually she had like you mentioned. I don't remember. I know I met Elvin because I got a cousin that's in Bosnia that's married right now to a Bosnian person, and he's out there in Bosnia right now. So he's at that, and I talked to me. So he's out there in Bosnia. He got kids, and I remember talking. So he's out there in Bosnia right now. He married somebody in Bosnia. Yeah, they got a house out there, and he's out there in Bosnia right now. And I didn't like. He used to tell. He told me something when I talked to him. So me going to Slidell, and I got family that live in Mississippi or Baton Rouge. I don't, but and the different parts, Alabama and stuff. Um, you know, um, so just going through that stuff, it can be the definition of things, and me had to go through stuff like that. So it just us just growing up and everything, man, and like playing football, doing stuff, and all of that, and just able to do that. We used to go to cut grass with Mr. Roger, and on the West Bank a lot in New Orleans too. So every summer we go over there, drove and pick up the sticks. I almost drove the go kart into the lake. Just going doing some crazy stuff with Mr. Roger on the West Bank, and his wife and his daughters, and we all going to the country, cutting grass about 10, 11. Antonio, I found out Pops was my cousin, and Antonio. I found that like Ashley. I actually found out like we was Ashley family. And then another person that I was fighting in New Orleans, we was cousins, and my mom and their mom got together. Like, why you ask? Like, we found out that we was all related to each other. We've been fighting, and we are related to each other. So we didn't even know, like, literally know when we was related to each other. So we found out that, you know what I'm saying? So me and the concept, and doing those things, right? And just coming to the concept where things is. So me just dealing with that concept or just dealing with stuff is the concept of, you got people, parents that don't like to listen to teenagers, and like other teenage mamas. And I had to deal with that when I was a kid, because the communication of a mom when you have money but you ain't working, and a person tell me to get a job, and like I have income coming in. So it's certain things and situations that I had to go through, and people don't want to hear because of the way they act and different things. And I'm not selling any drugs or anything. So the concept of those things, um, and those things. So yeah, just me and doing those things. Right now these kids don't know. Our ringtone was at Perry. Raphael had a dance team, and our ringtone was at the whole school of Perry and Carrollton. You taste like caramel candy, and it was on a ringtone. We used to talk about creating a dance team. Raphael doing a video together, but you know, and things, and I had other places to spend my money, and Sky wanted to be a porno star, wanted to be a teenager, wanted to be banged out and be a porno star. I said, look at it, man. And all of that stuff. So we did the concept of it. A woman need to understand, a teenager need to understand when a person busy going to colleges and he doing stuff, and parents don't like to talk, and they don't like to listen, and they get um and do those things, and demerit with jealousy. Nobody don't want to deal with those things, and he's sitting up there with childish behavior, now still want to play dumb. That's the difference of a man want to play dumb, and I gotta put up with that dumbness that's going on with him, man. That's really, you want to play dumb. So it's the continue of the foolish behavior that what goes on, bro. It's the foolishness. He dropped out of school when somebody said sent me a picture, which I've been having pictures in my phone. Like, I don't have to lie about me. She got mad because we spending time, and like I didn't want to go up the steps with her, and like she and like rolling her eyes and acting some type of way because I'm not like, and man, this guy, and he's acting dumb, man. Go ahead with that, but what friend? You know what friend I'm talking about, little nigga. Don't play with me, man. Sabina know what friend I'm talking about. That's when you get in, when other girls can't have they want, they teenagers, they manipulate the situation and go, it's certain behaviors. And you got to understand what situation I was in. But I told her, and he's like, oh, why you didn't say nothing? Because I'm sitting up there getting chewed out. Behind Demir sitting up there, if I tell him what Demir said, I was hurt already. And I'm telling her, we had an Usher song. We communicate. I promised her that we was gonna get back together and keep us together when we. And she went to Bosnia, and I promised her, and I can't like, but the behavior, it just getting worse with the jealousy. Your friends are not having nothing, and I'm Demira's sister. I'm giving them. I'm buying 10, 11 pair of shoes, and I'm letting her have my Jordan shoes. So it's getting to a point where I'm still taking care of me, and your auntie, one of your aunties, got something to say about it, and just putting their 2 cents in it, and I'm just doing it like that's fine. I'm not worried about that. You know, Demira's sister said something, Hubert. They are not ready for you, and she is right. When she used to go to church, they are not ready. And I wish she was here if I could actually tell her like you surely right. You surely right. I wish she was just right here for me to just tell her like, um, I love you and you surely right that because they not ready. The behavior they not the society Governor Abbott not ready. I went to job corps 6 times. My teacher tried to take me. Demir mom believed in me. Demir dad believed in me. They had everybody believed in me. And then nobody spoke negative about what's going on in this situation. You know, Demir used to call me out and stuff, but that's not my fault. Where I'm not really. Everybody got to realize they behavior involved. Oh, I don't like the way you and Sabina act. You want me to hurt her? Like I get tired of getting in that. And we did in 2019 when she told me to get away, because we usually do that as a team. Like if we don't want to talk to each other, we get away from each other. Like we just say leave, and I walk off a porch and she walk off. So me just able to. I'm going to college and I'm at thrift stores. I'm doing garage sales. I'm doing stuff. A little boy talking about you playing that you the plug, but you ain't trying. Boy, go ahead with that. You move a different way. That money, that's scams. That's scams, man. You gonna end up in jail the force you as you know it. And he's not moving well. I got a guy named Solo, and he used to give me 20 bags a week. We sell weed. Demir got robbed out of it, and he get mad because I didn't want. But this dude Alex, with my brother, I got mad at Demir because he my brother, and I love him, but he get mad about this dude named Alex. Get mad because I don't know what you doing for me. I said I'm helping your and the character police. I'm helping your family out, and he getting jealous. How you gonna let another person stop your family sick and Bosnian? How you gonna let a jealousy Alex that we barely even know stop? And people gotta realize I gotta manage my money. So I have to realize I'm not scared to help out, but I have to manage. And that been since I was a kid. Me cashing checks, Sabina coming and like, come on, like, come on. He know what I'm talking about, man. He know exactly what I'm talking about, man. He dropped out of school. He high, man. Like I'm going to school. Like I'm still in school, man. Like come on. And I get mad, like I'm sitting at CC with your friends. I mean, and I want you to be there. I'm at Bergen Island. I'm thinking about your. Why I gotta be at the movie with the mirror when I want you there? So it gets to a point where I'm like dreaming of this holding hands with her in the movies, and I gotta be with the mirror, and I'm hurting like because I want her there, and like you understand, even as a teen, like going to CC's and like not having her there when I'm chilling with the rest of her friends, just wishing she was sitting across from me when I'm with Summer and Cheyenne and Jessica and them, just wishing that she was there and like I feel like that as a teen, like when I go through that, like and you wish somebody was there and they not there. Like, but I did spend time, so I'm not complaining over the time. But I want you to be across from CC's. I want you to be across from certain things. So I get to a point where, like, I'm at Burger Island sitting with Marissa, but I'm not in my mood because I want you to be there. Like, I don't want to be across every time I gotta look across, and I want you there. Like, I'm feeling like if I'm sleeping in the living room at night and I'm thinking about you, like, and you're not there. So it gets to a point where we sitting across from each other, and I can't touch you. I can't do none of those things, and it's hurt in that format what I go through, and feel like as a team, like we can't touch each other, and I'm nervous, and like I'm feeling some type of way that you can't make love or just touch the person you love. Like, and it hurted me. I was in pain, like, and I still have nightmares of this. Cause I should not care what the man them say. I should not care what everybody like. And he said stuff, man, and like this. I don't like the way y'all act. Like, come on, man. You should want people to be treated right, man, and not be treated bad. Like, and I said, and I was hurting that whole day after that, and I wanted to kiss every tear, just kiss every them tears and stop those tears from dropping, and not a moment that I don't want to think about that, and don't think about what I did, and like, because I get tired of this demur in my ear, man. People, I don't like the way I like, because if we not hanging out after school, like, me and Cassie cousin, we have a bind, so at Perry, and people got to know my schedule is I'm going to thrift stores, I'm going to business in Dallas, and we're gonna put this channel at this communication. Me growing up in New Orleans, me coming to Texas, and graduating middle school in Plano, and just doing those things. I'm busy, so my schedule is hectic. I'm going to church with Tana and playing on Irving. Going to the other side of the building, and I didn't want to bring those girls in to mess when I'm meeting in Irving with Tana. And Tana just asked me about Sabina, and he's staying a part of Texas, and he wanted me to come on y'all and I told him about my situation with her. So and all the rest of those things. And Mirza get mad because of what Hayes and them did to him. And Hayes and them robbed me, he going to jail and doing all of this, and I'm working, I'm staying busy. So it's like, now one time Mirza as a team, he asked to get a job with me at a team. No, one time he said Hubert. Now one time them had a mindset at 14 and 15 years old on the same age, he would get me on that bit like he not that's the mindset. He not on the level that I'm on. I'm going to college. I'm helping out with thrift stores. I'm at your elementary schools. I'm at your cousin elementary schools helping out with things, helping out bringing my game. I'm going to job fairs. I'm doing stuff. I'm doing stuff at stores and other business in Dallas. I just don't got one job. I'm doing multiple jobs and doing things in character. My teacher kept me on a tight schedule. Kept me on a tight schedule. All right, we get back to school. I had my school bus, and I had a dark bus, and I had their bus, and I could catch other buses. And I had their bus. So me to be, and he know I don't always eat on the same period. Sometimes my lunch changes. I might eat at first period. I might eat at second period because we not never in the classroom. So I might. It depends on how things are going, right? It depends on how those things are going in those formats. So I need you to know that situation. Like, it got this dude that made mistaken shot Sabina with a BB gun. And I'm trying to talk this out because you don't want to fight with somebody and you the same age. I'm not the same age as you. You're a grown ass man. Get the fuck. I'm in school, man. I'm not out to deal with you, man. And I had to deal with another person touching on me, and that Rick conked the fuck out. And I'm like, you don't see this girl just touching on me? Like, I can't even go home that night. I didn't tell my mom. Like, and he's sleeping like a damn polar bear. And I had to tell her to stop touching on me, man. And he sleep like a damn polar bear. And he's conked out. You don't see the guy I'm telling this person to stop. And he conked the hell out. I said, how you gonna be in a deep sleep? You high or something? I was like, man, look, it's really ticking me off, man. I'm like, man, no. And I told her, and I gave her a chance after me and Sabrina broke up. I'm having a house and asked because I was in many relationships after me and Sabrina didn't talk anymore. And one girl got mad at me. I don't know. She didn't tell me how she feels. She got glasses. She on tanner, and she got like blue eyes. And she would come with her clothes, and she just roll her eyes, but no communication. So like, get mad at me and roll and get out the door. And I'm like, you mad at me? I'm saying you mad, but you're not calling me to tell me how you feel after you walk out my door with your clothes and stuff. So she was angry. And I like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? And doing those things. So me up there just up there going through those things and like, but I'm not with that. None of my relationship had racism in it. And they bringing that county stuff over there where and people parents need to tell them we ain't with all of that bull crap. That narcissist black lies they got on in Dallas. We ain't with all of that courtroom and everybody. We ain't with all of that stuff, man. And they gonna try to let you know about me. God said don't tell them nothing with lies going on, with deceiving, manipulation going on. And those format. So you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to bring them people in Irving Church to Demir bullshit and Zach bullshit, and I called Zach out on it. Come on, I don't got time for the jealousy boy. They don't have nothing. He playing dumb. He playing dumb. That's why I don't want to do no business with him, man. He playing dumb and think somebody gotta play with that nigga. You want to play like you crazy and you don't want to apologize, nigga. Stay the fuck away from me, nigga. Keep playing and acting like you a dummy, and I'ma show you better than I can tell you. Keep playing like you a dummy, man. You what you stand for, homie. If Sabina mom can't come in, he still won't comment. He still won't act like an ass. When in the character police, he say fuck a code. That when you ask in a day, that's your problem, man. No, that's not good, man. He's acting like a dick, man. Nobody got time for that little boy stuff, man. Then I'm giving him the Texas music office. Don't come at me with that concept. Don't come at me with that concept. Nah, nigga, you gonna act the way you act. Now you want to act the way you act and you want to manipulate your cousin because you jealousy. You know what I mean? You and Demir now, man. That's the difference between bad misconduct, homie. Come on. And Green and Shelly look like a dummy come crying to me. The Patrick called me fat. Now that's your problem, man. You were just telling me to go die in the corner as a white woman. Go ahead with that part with death as a fake woman. And Rosie treating you bad. And I'm getting out of school. I'm almost out, like getting out. I still had like 5. I had a lot more time left, and I'm starting moving, and I didn't get a job until almost I was getting ready to go. And I started working at U-Haul almost till I was ready to go. I still had a little more left. My name is Schubert, HUBRTSELERS. He talking to a greener, and he asked me to hook him up with somebody that creeps you over there on the other side. And I told, what's your intentions, man? And he get mad, man. And then he want to manipulate Christina and act jealousy with you. Tell Christina this and that. Go ahead with that, man, and not let me talk. When a woman don't want to listen and not let you talk, man, nobody gonna get mad spiritual behavior. And he gonna call. You know goddamn well when you find out I got a disability with a bitch. You know how your mindset, eh? Don't lie to God, man. Don't lie to God. Jesus see you. See, I tolerated a lot of shit because of Sabina, man. I stayed around because a lot of bullshit, man. I tolerated a lot of shit. And I was a teenager when I got this, and she told me not to get this tattoo. And I was a teenager, and she told me not to get this tattoo. She said, wait till we got older to be together. And I didn't get this tattoo because she told me not to get it. I got it because of the legacy of one of her friends, mirrors of friends, talking about on, oh, you use this everybody and they got a problem. Nobody got time for that, man. I'm getting into what I'm at Walmart in Addison, and Albert and them friends. I say, hold up, we've been having problems since a kid. All of y'all, man. All of y'all acting on like a child since we was kids. Y'all women better get it together and keep it together. Coming at me, all that intimidation when me and Albert at the thing, man. Get it together. We know we've been having problems, man. So we dealing with those domains. We dealing with those things. Her mom and dad said it wasn't time yet. So whatever they said, it wasn't time for us to be together. It wasn't time. But Mirza, with his misconduct, nobody wants to deal with that, man. And I see why his mom and dad, her mom and dad say that. You gonna say, no, baby, no, I was on my stuff jealous. You know exactly what I'm talking about, boy. You know exactly what I'm talking about in theater. You know exactly my phone. You know exactly what I'm talking about, baby. Don't play with me. Before Sabina and Christina, I dated a girl named Tusha, and that home life was good. It was good, like, but when you get in different classes and you get in different schools, and we no more home, and we go and see I Am Legend, and well, Will Smith, she hugging me, and when she get around other people, that's where the confusion started. That's where the confusion. I say, damn, home life could be good. You stand towards Farmers Branch, in the back of Farmers Branch, and I'm standing there. You coming to my house and sitting on my sofa, and we kissing, we making out, we doing things, and the concept, it's a lot of conflict with that. You dealing with conflict of behavior. And then Dolores, we always talked about having we wanted something, but we wanted me and Dolores. We and she don't even remember. We wanted kids. We wanted to be together also, and she probably don't even remember this at all, like what we wanted. But she started hearing. My teacher told me one day, Huber, when she started hearing things about you, I said, "You hearing everything? Because I'm here with you. Where I'm at. We're not allowed to even sit hardly with anybody until we got to a certain get to know you, and ventured out, and a little bit more. So I'm like, you gonna hear all of those things and the concept of those things. So me and Dolores, and I go to Sabina school, and she's in Smith. I'm at another school campus, and Dolores get on me about the situation. You telling everybody our business. I say, you the one that whatever your problem is, and you don't know how to handle it like a woman. She working at Amazon, and she just staring at me, looking, and she can't. She was like frozen. She was just frozen. Dolores was frozen. She don't have a She just frozen. When I worked at Amazon, she just frozen. She just looked at me and just was frozen with the tail gun, and she was just frozen. Like when I worked at Amazon, she was just frozen. She couldn't. She didn't even know what to say. Like when I say she was frozen when she watched me, she just stared and looked at me the whole time. Dolores at Newman Smith, she was frozen. Her eyes, her spirit just looked. She was just frozen. She didn't know what to do at that moment when she saw me working at Amazon. And I gotta thank the Amazon family. I love everybody. Just a great team play, and I had problems with Social Security. Just a great team. Just great team. Amazon, just great, and you gotta give it up to. I got a shirt. I look at my pictures on Facebook. I got an Amazon shirt. Everybody helped me with my tail gun. We went over the merchandise. Everybody, each morning I sit up there at 4 o'clock, but trying to get back on Social Security, and people, even Mirza mom and sister say they got a problem with Social Security. Now I went up to the civil rights, and you know what I said just a minute ago, not last year, this year? And I had to speak my mind about something because I went to the Social Security. It told me on my email, my login to your Social Security, you want to document your thing. They said, man, if you want to come back out there, get back on your benefits, come up there. And I said, and I told Joe Biden, I told the civil rights, you gonna treat me with respect. You ain't gonna neglect because the community got a problem in racism businesses. And it's sad that we gotta grow up together. And then when we get out there in the real world, I didn't have that at Big Lots. That's why when you dealing with different mindsets, and Big Lots was totally different. And one of my managers wanted me to come back when I just left over in another side of the community. I thought you was gonna come back after high school. And Felicia acting up in the behavior at Wingstop because they used to have a Target over there. You know what I'm saying? And all of those things with that situation. Now I went to job Sprouts with racism. Sprouts, I went to interview with Sprouts with racism, Albertson with racism. Baby, I didn't been through it all. Like when you dealing with businesses, and this guy hung up in our face on my first year. He hung up. I think Albertson's the hung up. I think it was Albertson over there by Creeview. They have a Walmart, and he hung up. When you dealing with stuff like my teacher took me to job court, and I understand when a black man want to dictate stuff without giving a chance, and he want to act. But let me tell you, a guy at Brookhaven, he's a beat producer. He make beats. He has sit me by his desk every 2 semesters. He was sitting by his desk every 2 semesters. But when I get to photography, that's a little different. Nobody wants to work, and I forgot to ask the teacher, and nobody wants to help out. So it got kind of confusing when I'm taking beat class and I'm taking ceramics. You got that, but I forgot to ask the teacher. I shouldn't have just asked the teacher instead of asking the students. And because I always ask for help with him, and he's big, he's a great guy, and he's always doing stuff because people like ceramic class. I waited till after I'm not dating, and this girl know me since I was a little kid, and she taking ceramic class and everything. She know me since I was a kid, so I waited till I'm not in no relationship with nobody, and one of the dog bus will pick me up for U-Haul and take me to Brookhaven. And I asked her, I said, we got nothing in common. She said, we got nothing in common. How would you know if we don't get the chance to see if we got something in common? So, like, she know me since I was a kid. So, um, in school. So, because I'm going to North Lake and Brookhaven at Newman Smith, and I'm still in Newman. I was in 2019. I was over there. A person's daughter. I was at the hotel. A person's daughter running track, and he's educating me, and I'm educating him, and we talking with each other over there at Mary Grimes track, and we just having a good time. I'm having just talking to the community and talking to the watching their daughters and them run track, and we having that great communication over there at Mary Grimes and watching their daughters and them run track. So me just leaving that hotel that day and just interacting with them in 2019. Also, I wanted to bring Disney Channel to Texas, and that was my main goal when I was going to the elementary schools. And I was going to the elementary schools. So I was helping out when I was walking to the mall. I was at the elementary talking to the kids about bringing a boxing gym, bringing Disney music building. But I was also at the Willowbend Mall in Plano talking to people. Only one guy had a problem in that business. Oh, nobody cares about Dallas, but you got a picture of Dallas in there. You got a picture of Dallas, and like I mean, and all the good things. But this one guy, he do art. They say nobody care about Dallas. Why you have that problem in that mindset, and why you have that mindset? You know what I'm saying? Like and see the kids elementary school and see it at the library, and even the construction workers said it was a good idea. And when I was over there towards where I used to live at, and everybody was just telling me it was a good idea, and everybody, you know what I'm saying? So everything, you know what I'm saying? I even came out with an idea. We giving PlayStation to each jailhouse, PlayStation 5s. They already got the thing already. Let's give PlayStation 5 to each jail. Like one person say, I know it's you, you're gonna be one to change the menu. Why not that? So it get to the point where we're not being hurt, like parents not like, and I don't need a woman. When a woman get older, I don't need you to be listening. I need you to follow yourself and your heart, because if you let people dictate everything, and I didn't like the way that sister thing, family reunion, because I didn't grow up around that environment. We hung in there when our parents didn't say we couldn't. We hung in there. And all of that. And the hardest thing in theater was working with a girl in theater and how people parents act. So I'm just doing things. I'm just moving around. I'm just doing things. My mom and one of my little nephews focused on school, and they dropped. And I was like, hold up. And when I was a kid, I had a job. I was going to college. I was going to pump up golf, and I was going to other jobs in Dallas. I had multiple things to do, and just busy in what I wanted to accomplish. And I'm going to garage sales. And it's not even about that. Jasmine used to work at Domino's, another Jasmine. And her sister, we used to get Domino's and bring Domino's. Miles used to stay over there. And I had a Vietnamese person friend, like kind of different, Chinese or Mexican. They were different, and they got older sister, then they got two sisters. And me and them used to hang out, and their mom used to cook, and we used to do stuff like we used to box. We used to make Rice Krispie treats, and we used to do stuff. We didn't wasn't on the block with a gun or trapping and stunting our money and doing that concept of where we are trying to go. We wasn't doing that concept. So and the kids look, do you look like a joke? I say that kid, you making a fool out of yourself because you moving the way Yellow Breeze and them moving. You making a fool out of yourself. And people got a problem because they scared and they scared because they can't stand up for their community. And one dude just acted like a little racist crap, and he tried to put. I said, "You need some help, man. And you don't give a shit, all right?" And everybody playing done. Everybody out to get it for conspiracy charges in this community. If y'all don't find that guy, all of y'all going down in this community. That just then whatever little kids was being right there. And that police ought to be. Don't be stupid, man. And he's sitting up there, that putting everybody's life into his careless behavior could have put everybody in jeopardy yesterday. And you got to understand, he don't deserve a weapon. And don't play dumb, man. He need to not play dumb. He put everybody's life in jeopardy when he doing this. His behavior putting everybody in jeopardy. What if kids was walking there? He pull that stupid and he don't give a shit. No, when your license get taken away from you, you gonna have a problem, and you get jail time. You gonna have a problem. No, they don't give you the threat in a school area, partner. And he acting stupid as a white man, and he playing trying to play me, man. No, don't try to play with my mindset. And we're gonna have to go outside a little bit because the mindset of trying to throw the energy out there. Not today, man. We're trying to take care of our business and we trying to do something. It's about time for us to go outside a little bit and have a little good time because I'm actually gonna charge my phone up and we're gonna do a spot.